Okay, so here's a few easy blues licks for you in open D tuning, and we're gonna kind of focus on some of the pick blocking and stuff too, the muting techniques. I think that's really important. Here's the first one. There's a few ways to play this one. Okay, so I'm grabbing my 4th and 3rd string with thumb and index finger and sliding up to my 12th fret on that. And then when I get to the 12th fret, I'm hitting that 12th fret 2nd string. Right, a little vibrato on that. Now I'm showing you one way of doing it when your bar's straight, when your bar's on the strings the whole time and everything's kind of ringing out, right? So kind of adds for more of that kind of grittiness of the blues where it's a little bit sloppy, you know. Now, if you did this, see, and you play each note individually, it's a little cleaner, but it kind of takes away a little bit from the dirtiness of the blues, I think. That would be like where you slide from 12 down to 10. And you're basically sliding 12 or 10, 3rd string, 10 up to 12, maybe up to 11. You know, somewhere around there. And then ending on that 12th fret 4th string. You know, you've got all those nice sounds. That's your major third of your chord. So there's your minor third, and then the 2nd or 9th. So you can kind of work with that depending on how minor you want it to sound. If you want it to sound more minor or dark, slide from 10 up to 11. And that's hitting that minor third. Or if you want to sound more major, slide 10 up to 12. Now that's real clean and everything, but I think it might be missing something than leaving your bar straight and letting everything kind of ring out. That's a nice vibrato, heavy vibrato. And I'm not worried so much about going, 10 to 12, exact on that. I'm keeping it real loose. Now, another way that you can do this would be, instead of going to your 2nd string, just go. And this one is a little bit different, but you go to that 1st string, 12th fret. And this one you hit 10 on your 1st string. Now this one I do kind of like to tip my bar up, and I like to let all that ring out, right? The slide up and then the 12th fret 1st string. But when I hit that 10th fret 1st string, I like to tip my bar up. And sometimes I'll do that like a quick roll, kind of up. But with your bar tilted up, you get these lower strings muted out. So I do tip my bar up on that 10th fret 1st string, but then when I come down to 12th fret 2nd string, I leave my bar flat to give that more sustained bottleneck bluesy sound. Tip your bar up, and then your bar is flat on the next part of that lick to let all that goodness ring out, right? As opposed to, right, that's nice and clean, everything, and it's very, you get each note, but I don't like that as much. Okay, moving on. Here's like a bassy kind of lick that sounds real cool. I love in open D tuning, I love the low strings. That's one of the signature features of this tuning, I think, are those kind of low strings. So we got okay, so if you do a hammer on 0 to 3 on your 5th string, that's with your index, do an open 4th string with your middle finger, and your bar is tilted up the whole time. Now I do on that part 3, slide down to 2, pull up to 0, all on your 4th string. You've hit that with your middle finger, right? So I go do that 3 down to 2. Pull back to 0, but I pull straight back and get a pop off on that. I would say pull off, but I think about it more as you're popping off the string, kind of almost picking it with the tip of your bar. Now there you do a pull, once again, pull back, pop off that 3rd fret 5th string to 3 to 0, open 4th string, then sliding up 3 to 5 on your 5th string, and then hitting your open 6th. Now I like to have all that last part of that lick to ring out. And then hit that open 6th string. Now the cool part about open D is because that's the notes A and D, and you've got the notes A and D on your higher strings, you can do that exact same lick up an octave, right? Sounds like this. You get whatever bass note you want to hit at the end. I might hit that low one just because, why not use that low D? So once again, hammer on 0 to 3, playing that with my index finger. Open 1st string. Then you're sliding 3 down to 2, pull up to 0. Make sure you get that nice pop. That's what's good about these kind of dobro slides where they jut out like that, is that tip sticks out and allows you to really pop off that string, get a nice clean pull off. And then you do 3 to 0 pull off on your 2nd string, open 1st string, right? And then sliding 3 to 5 with an open 6th string to just kind of tie it all together. Or an octave lower. So don't rush that slide 3 to 5 on your 5th string or 2nd string. Okay, one last lick here. And this is like kind of an Elmore James style lick. I also heard it, Eric Clapton's From the Cradle, Blues Before Sunrise, that kind of a thing. Now, on that one, he was in C sharp, but I'm moving this up to D. Sounds like this. Nice little triplet, and you're just sliding in from way behind. Now, I'm going to be strumming with my thumb, so you'll see my hand kind of move up here, kind of in front of my neck pickup. It sounds like this. Just that kind of a lick. I want to, in a future lesson, to write out show you that Blues Before Sunrise. That's one of my favorite Eric Clapton covers, Okay, hope you enjoyed those licks. We'll see you on the next lesson.